This is my spot too.
I got in the mail. I don't know if y'all can recognize this, but it's the emblem you might be seeing all over Instagram if you follow a lot of, I would say, Instagram influencers, especially, just Instagram influencers, and that is Whatwaist, honey. So I ordered me a Whatwaist sweat slimmer trimmer belt. So it kind of reminds me of a regular sweat belt, but it's a little bit, tight and restrictive. So as you can see, it says priority mail today. It didn't take today. And with everything that's going on with the coronavirus and everything, I understand. And I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for priority mail today, unless that just fits into the budget price or whatever. But I would say it came at a decent amount. Like, it took like a week or two. And it probably came sooner, but I changed addresses and everything. So, yeah. There you go. Some Whatwaist information. And this is how it came. It came actually way neater than this, but I already took it out the package because I'm nosy. But this is the waist trainer. We got a little firm thing right there. Let's see the front. Okay, this is the waist trainer. This beauty right here comes with this little tag. It says hand wash and air dry only, I'm assuming, to make sure it keeps its tackness. Now, looking at this, y'all, based on my measurements and based on my height and everything, they told me to get a large. Looking at this thing look tight, okay? So, I haven't tried it on, obviously, but I'm going to try it on. But first, I want to make sure I take before pictures and everything. Today is actually my 2 weeks from the challenge that I did to myself to shred, or to it's like my 2 week belly fat challenge if you watched my last video. So I'm going to take after pictures today and let y'all know what my measurements are, which if you've seen the first video that I did, that was like a week check-in, you already saw that I had some results. But I'm just going to check in after 2 weeks. And some things have changed because last week my knee started hurting with all the running. So I cut out all the running. I just walked every day. And I've had a few cheat meals in between here and there. But I still feel like I have seen some results. So I will show you guys the after pictures during this video. But here's what the waist trainer looks like. You've seen the packaging that it came in. It came pretty fast. I think with everything going on, especially with coronavirus, it came pretty fast. I think it took like a week and a half or so. Maybe even less than that. But this is the waist trainer. I have it upside down. Has a zipper. It has the, I guess, firm things that keep it firm, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 rods. Has some branding. It looks really good. It feels really nice. So that's the main part, which is just a zipper that you put on, and then you tighten it as you go with this, and this is how far it goes. So it goes from this size, which is the large size as is, but then you can tighten this middle even more. Decided to wear this. I'm going to show you guys me trying it on and everything, but I'm going to wait until after I take all my before pictures and stuff, or my after pictures, and which will be before pictures for when I start wearing this. I hope it can fit. It does look tiny, but I'm sure it'll fit, or else I will say I will, keep working at my weight, and then when it does fit, I'll take some before pictures then. But this is the Whatwaist, y'all. So before I show y'all my after pictures of my 2 weeks to shred, or 2 weeks body fat, hopefully belly fat challenge, I kind of want to just go over the things that I did. So I was intermittent fasting. I only eat between 10 and 6. I was eating around like 1,800 calories a day, between 1,700 and 2,000 calories a day. For the first week, I was jogging 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. And then the other days of the week, at least every day for the first week, I did at least 30 minutes of walking as well. So about an hour, 30 minutes walk, jog, 30 minutes walking for the first week. And I on the days where I wanted to have like a cheat meal, I still stuck within my calories. I just ate the things that I wanted. So one day it was like a ramen bowl stuff. The other day I had like an individual pizza. I just made sure it fit within my 1,800 or 1,700 to 2,000 calories. What else did I do? The first week I consistently drank my gallon of water a day. The first week I was drinking like an apple cider vinegar mixture, so not a lot. Just in the morning, like when I woke up, I would drink like between 8 and 12 ounces of water. Not warm or anything, with like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. It had cayenne, turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, and apple cider vinegar, and like I would say between 8 and 16 ounces of water, and I would drink that as my first water of the day. And that was part of my gallons. I wasn't drinking a gallon and that. That was just part of my gallon. What else was I doing? The second week, I kind of fell off. Oh, and the first week, I was also at least 3 times a week, but I think I did like 5 or 6 days on the first week of work, like a workout, like a HIIT workout. And I showed y'all a portion of that, which I was doing like the rounds of exercise. I would do 15 to 30 minutes a day for like the first week. Just hits. So anything that's going to get you super out of breath, super sweaty and all that other stuff. And then the second week I kind of chilled out. So I still did my exercise. I was doing like push-ups, squats, burpees without the jump, hip thrusts and stuff like that. I kind of laid off on the hip thrust the second week too because my butt was cramping like every which way. But then the bad thing that happened the second week was that like I didn't do any running. I only did walking and I did like an hour of walking. It was just chill walk, like not like no workout walk. Just listening to podcasts and music. I did like an hour walking a day, every day up until Saturday. So from like Monday through Friday, I did an hour walking. I still stuck between my 1,700 and 2,000 calories. But yeah, I kind of fell off, mostly because my knee was hurting with the jogging, and that's why I also like chilled on any high impact exercises because I already have issues with my left knee. Like I used to have physical therapy and everything for it. So once I started feeling some pain, I was like, ooh, no, let me chill. And it's mostly because I went from like 0 to 100, and that's the kind of person I am. But yeah, I showed you guys my results for the first week, but I'll input that clip, and then I just wanted to let you guys know that just in case, because maybe I was going to have some bomb results, and I want you to think that your results can't be better than mine, because if you follow it through, it probably can. But I'll show the results of the first day, which was the 22nd, which was 14 days ago. And then I took pictures and videos, I think the 28th, which was, not even a whole week, I think was the next day. And then pictures and videos and measurements today. So stay tuned. So this is day 1, April 22nd. My bust was at like 42. Smallest part of my waist was 35. And the biggest part of my waist was 38.5. And this is a few days later, which I consider my week 1. It was only 4 days later, but it was when I started seeing results. My bust was at 40.5. Smallest part of my waist was at like 32. And the biggest part was at close to like 36. So this is my final after for my 14 days. My bust was at like 39.5, 40. The smallest part of my waist was like close to 31.5 or closer to 32, and the biggest part was a little under 36. So pretty much close to what my second week results were like. So yeah, that was my results for 14 days, and definitely falling off in the second week, but almost 2 inches in my bust, around 2 inches in my waist and my bust area I lost. And the pictures I feel like don't do it justice, but I definitely feel like the measurements do. I'm super happy with my results. I just got to up the ante to get even better results moving forward. Okay guys, so that is my before pictures. That is the results of my 14 days of, 14 days of a gallon of water. Not so much 14 days. 14 days of 30 minutes of walking and jogging. 30 minutes of, some kind of strength exercise. 14 days of trying to stay within my calorie window, 1,700 to 2,000, which wasn't too hard, except for when you want to eat bad food. But yeah, this is where I'm at. Ooh, can I flex? Ooh, is that something there? So my measurements, my breast or my bust, was it like, I'll double check, and I'll talk through the video, but my bust was at like 42. And now I was measuring at like 39.5, 40. The smallest part of my waist was at like I thought it was at like 35, but I'm not sure on the 22nd. But the biggest part was at like 38, and now it's at like 36-ish. The biggest part, and the smallest part is at like 32. So I feel like the pictures don't really do it justice, but the measurements do. And I haven't weighed myself yet, but I do plan on getting a scale. Maybe I'll get one today. Yeah. But now I'm going to show you guys the waist trainer. So the Whatwaist waist trainer that I just got, I've already tried it on. It's very tight. I tried to try it on camera, but I ended up having to lay on the bed to get it on. But now, since I put it on, now I can get it on, so I can show you guys. All right. Here it is, baby. Here it is, the Whatwaist. So I'm gonna add this to my routine, and continue doing what I was doing before. Just adding this to my routine. So this is the Whatwaist waist trainer. I'm gonna let y'all see me put this on. Now, honey, realize that I already put this on, and look how tight. Look at that. It's small. But I guess it's how it's supposed to be. So I want it to be as slim as possible in this region, so I'm going to wear it a little bit low, especially because I got the girls, so they're not going to be all the way up under the girls like that. So this is where I start, and it goes on my hip bone a little bit. What I do, ooh, you see that little definition? Ooh, let me. So what I do is I pull this really tight. Actually, I start from the bottom, pull this really tight. Pull it in close. Honey, this is something else. Pull it in close. So arm workout too. And get this bottom latched in. It's just a regular zipper. And then I'm going to take my right hand. My left hand's holding the bottom. I'm going to take my predominant hand. And I'm going to try to zip it up just a little. There we go. Now that it's zipped up just a little, I'm going to use this left hand to grab some of this material together. And y'all, this took me about 30 minutes the first time. But now I got it down. And boom, I think I can get into a medium in a few weeks, honey. Because I got into it. So this is the large. I'm 5'11". Last time I got weighed, I was like 195, but that was before my waist was getting a little better. So hopefully I'm under 190 now. But it's only been 2 weeks, so I'm hoping to be at least 190. They say 2 pounds a week is good. But yeah, so that's the waist trainer. This doesn't come off, which I love and don't love. I wish it kind of did, because then it could just be like a girdle. I wouldn't wear it no way like that, but this is the waist that I want, honey. This is like the curvature that I want. So I'm not really sure exactly how it works. I know, for one, if you wear it, it reminds me of just like my Walmart sweat belts and stuff that I had previously. It just makes you sweat in your abdominal section, which helps to get down water weight, like bloat. And that's it. An added thing is that because it's so compressed, it actually has like they're very flexible, but it has little bars in it. Because it's compressed, it helps your body to the fat in your body to shape a different way. So I know they said that if you don't, let's say you take a couple weeks and you don't wear it, and if you did see results, you might stop seeing results, especially if you're gaining or losing weight or something like that. But I feel like if you can put one of these on while you're working out, to me it gives me an extra layer of support, and so it kind of feels good running in it. Well, not this one, but like a waist belt in general. I had a Walmart one, so you just wrap around with the Velcro. But this one, it definitely feels supportive, so I feel like, oh, this is not the bra to be running, but I definitely feel like this will feel good running. So you zip that up, and then you can tighten this up a little bit. And as you can see, even this thing don't reach around, so I'm going to pull it. And boom, baby. And boom, baby, she snatched. So I'm going to add this to my workout, my eating, everything, and see how it goes. Even if it mimics this shape, my waist doesn't get, well, this I guess is smaller, but I think this will help. And I'm not always sure how much is bloating and how much is not, because some days I measured myself the other day and it was closer to 31.5 than 32. So definitely some days depending on your water intake, your food intake, and all that stuff. Your waist will change. Some mornings I feel more empty than others. So I definitely think if this will help the water weight, if this will help the shape, it'll be pretty good. But as you can tell, I'm tired and I'm going to go run. So I'm going to change my bra and I'm going to run. I'm doing a run with Ahmaud this morning. So if you know about that, I don't know if you'll see this in time to join in, but I think it'd be a good thing. It's his mother's first Mother's Day without him. But yeah, I won't get too emotional with that, because there's people who should be having more emotion than me and hurt more than me. But that's what I'm doing this morning. So if you do want to join, go to runwithmod.com, and you can join. I think they're having it all weekend to where you're supposed to social distance but still run. Maybe, the people in your family, y'all can run together or whatever, and take pictures, take videos, use the hashtag, and then, his family, his loved ones, his mother, especially. We'll see all the solidarity going on. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.